So I got my curls back. I decided to do bantu knots because the last video my hair was like spiked at the ends and I didn't like it too much. It was alright. I mean, I made it through the day, but I did bantu knots and I like it a lot more. A fellow on Facebook asked if I could give my take on long distance relationships, so I do have an opinion on them, so I'll definitely share it. By the way, if you would like to send me a question or a comment or looking for advice, simply message me on YouTube or on any of my Facebook pages. I have 2 of them, and my Ask FM or Twitter or Tumblr, they're all down below, so try it out. Hell, even Instagram now that I think about it, if it's short. As for long distance relationships, I'm not for them. Why, you ask? 2 reasons: sex and trust. Sex, because you can only go for so long without being with them physically before you start desiring it to an extreme extent, and then you're like going a little crazy. I'm not for cheating whatsoever. I would just end the relationship and look for someone else nearby to start a relationship with, and then we can do more together. I do appreciate being able to be around them as often as possible without, you know, hovering over them and them feeling like you're smothering them. But yeah, that's how I feel. Unless they're the type to come visit you a couple times a month or you visit them, that would work. But I just don't see that happening too often unless you can afford that, which is cool. And yeah, that might work. But yeah, masturbation can only get you so far. The other reason I'm against long distance relationships is trust. Because at the end of the day, you do not know that they're doing what they say they're doing. It could all possibly be a lie and you have absolutely no way of confirming it. Unless like they have a roommate that would tell you all their business and be honest about it. At least when you're near someone, you have the chance to really see if what they say they're doing is actually occurring and look them in their eyes when they say it. Looking into someone's eyes when you speak to them lets you know a lot, especially if they don't do it. You know those people that you're trying to have a serious conversation with them and they're just like avoiding your eyes at all costs. And that says a lot about a person. If someone can't look you in your eye when they're speaking to you, then they're either lying or they're intimidated. And they wouldn't be intimidated if they had nothing to hide. Trust is a major factor in all relationships, friends, family, business, and so on. So if you're able to be apart and trust what they say is true, then you're good. I'm the type that'll hope that what you say is true, but not trusting everything you say. You know, until there's confirmation of some sort. Men and women can pull the wool over your eyes living in the same city as you, which is bad enough. So think what they could do in a city miles away. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you're able to pull through all of that and be able to trust, and there's proof that what they're doing, they say they're doing, they're not cheating on you, you're not catching anything when you do see them, go for it. Like, good. I don't know what to say. Good on you. Great. But Kiana, I don't actually go by Kiana Love. Kiana, not for that. Not at all. But if it works for you, great.